Welcome to another Gran Turismo video. If you're here for the first time or if you're here at all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Alvin Michael and today we're playing Gran Turismo. Come on, get out of my way. Perfect exit from that turn. Damage is on, so I'm taking a lot of care when I'm trying to overtake. What the hell? What the hell, I don't even deserve a penalty for that, he was coming my way. Fish. So I get a penalty for that person's stupid mistake. That Ferrari is my next target, and the Lamborghini too. Now give me a penalty for that. Stupid game. That was close. That was really close. Fastest lap. We're into the top 3, boys. Into the top 3. Fish, 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 fish. Yep, I slapped up a bit over there. My mistake, I was trying to check the time on my phone and that happened. So he brakes in front of me, causes me to get damage. How's that been fair? Come on, Mercedes, let's get it. Whoa! So we have 3 laps to go before we have to come in for the pit. The tires look okay, but we're still gonna have to change them. I just can't risk driving with dead tires again. If you watch my past video, then you probably get the reference. Oh, that was close. The fuel looks okay. I mean, you can manage it till like maybe 1 more lap before we have desperately the fuel. So my back tires are actually dying. My front bumper has an issue. I need to create a huge gap between me and the person behind me so that I can get away with the pit stop strategy, because at this rate I might not make it out in time to still in the top 3. Wow, close call. Tires are dead. They're dead-ish. Leaders are right in front of me. I can catch up. Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Never check your phone while driving, that's what happens. We'll come in next lap. Next lap we'll make the pits. Let's try and give these tires 1 more lap of life. My tires are actually dead. The tires are actually dead. I can feel the rear tires starting to give up on me. The front tires are actually holding up a lot better, but the back tires are actually out of grip, I'd say. So like it's really hard to keep the car on the driving line, especially due to the fact I'm on 0 traction control, so there's a lot of wheel spin here and there. But let's try and get this car safely back to HQ, just so we can change the tires, fix the front bumper, and that's probably my mission right now. just to get the front bumper fixed, because it's really hard to drive when your rear tires are dead. Your fuel, I think we're gonna have to switch the fuel to lean, because at this rate we won't make it back to the pit lane with enough fuel. Okay, so we have 0.1 fuel remaining. That's 1% of the tank with dead rear tires. Super soft, please fill up the car. Okay, so come on, are the tires changed? I think they are. I'm in 9th position. I'm not the only one in the pit lane, so I still have a chance of catching up as soon as I get out of the pit lane, but I'm not really sure about that. Okay, repairing is gonna take a few seconds. There we are. We're out in P15, P4. We're out in P4. Nice. That's only one more position to gain back. This time we'll try and conserve the fuel a bit better, just so we can stay out longer, and the tire management is gonna have to kick it up a notch. I'm gonna have to kick up the tire management a bit more. Let's do this. Okay, so the British are in front of me right now, and I'm gonna make an overtake in my British-made car, the Mercedes AMG GT 2016 model. I think it's 2016 model, I'm not quite sure. He's driving the Citroen. Really nice car. I mean, mine's better, but like that's a really nice car too. Nope, can't go for the overtake. I'm gonna get a lot of damage if I went through with it, but I have the advantage of the slipstream, and I get past him. We're side to side, racing to the corner. The first one to brake is gonna lose a position, and he gets in front of me with an advantage of hotter tires. And oh my lord, why do they keep on braking in front of me? Lord. Yep, we got bumper damage again. That's gonna affect the suspension too, for fuck's sake. Alright, you know what? That's not gonna spoil our race. We're still gonna try and win. At least we got past him, the last of the late breakers. That might have affected our tire management plan quite a lot, but as long as we get back to position, we can hold and defend and try and make up that 16-second gap between me and the leader. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Can't wait for my next pit stop where I can get fresh tires once again. There's no feeling as good as getting fresh tires. It's like getting a new car in general. Just so nice. Whoa! At least we're gaining time. That's 500th of a second. Not really bad. I mean, it's not what I want to gain at the moment, but it's not really bad. I'm making progress. Now, I don't know if I should pit in and fix the bumper or just stay out, but I'll just stay out for the main purpose of retaining this position until at least lap 15. Can we set another fastest lap? Let us try out. We have to win this race. We have to at least finish top 3, because we started out at P18, I believe. Yeah, we started out at P18. We have to finish at least top 3, just to satisfy my ego and my pride. This car handles like a dream, baby. Yep, the gap is closing in. We've literally halved the gap between me and number 2. It was 14 seconds like 2 laps ago, and now it's down to 7 seconds. So we're making good progress on the fresh tires. We're racing on the super soft. I should have gone for the soft tires, but I wanted to maximize grip and maximize speed, because the soft tires are actually quite slow. Like I think it's like 0.5 of seconds slower. So that makes a huge difference, especially when you're trying to catch up to the leaders. So we should just stick with the super soft. I think we're gonna go for one more pit stop. That's for the fuel. That's not the final pit stop for the race. And then we'll just try and maximize on soft tires, so that they can last till the end of the race. So I'm being chased by 2 British behind me. We have Hodges and Racha. Hodges is the guy in the Citroen. I'm in the Mercedes AMG GT 16 standing for 2016, I believe. It can be 16-inch tires, because that's quite small. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I think we might actually set a fastest lap for this race. Let's try and set a fastest lap. Can we set a fastest lap? No, we cannot. Yes, we can. No, we cannot. By 999 of a second. That is 1 millisecond away from a second, to be exact. So we have Hodges and Racha, the British, going in for the pit. That is actually a very strategic move. But I feel like me staying out for the meantime is gonna help me out in the end. I need to put as many laps as I can on these tires, because they're still not dead. I've managed them well. So I'll try and stay out as much as possible. I haven't gone on a penalty in so long. Shucks, and I'm a second slower. What up, homie? And it's the battle for second place. Oh no, and he literally pushed me off the road. Yo, this BMW is playing unfair. This Japanese guy is playing unfair. That is not sportsmanship. That is not at all sportsmanship. You don't push someone off the road. That's not right. Let's try and undercut him in this corner. Yep. The last of the late breakers. Yo, this guy's actually taking the piss, huh? He's actually taking the piss, mate. He's actually taking the piss. Alright, fine, Saito. If that's how you wanna play, it's fine. I couldn't go on the outside. lost too much speed on the exit of the turn, and shocks. Let's try and overtake from the outside, can we? And we have the inside, and he blocks us off. He blocks us off horribly, and I'm off the track. I'm off the track. He's actually playing very dirty, and I'm off the track. Wonderful. Everything we worked for, down the drain. Everything we worked for is down the drain. Tire management, down the drain. Oh Lord, the tires are cold. They're not turning. Shocks. That was gonna be position 2. This flying dimwit literally pushed me off the road. Not once, not twice, but thrice. But I have an idea. Let's just skip the repairs. We don't really need the repairs. Put me super soft. Yep, fuel up the car. Come on, fuel it up, fuel it up, fuel it up. We can't lose. We can't lose to these people. We can't lose, so we're gonna have to skip the repairs because it's just gonna waste our time. And they're out of the pit. They're out of the pit. We have 8 more laps to go, so I'm gonna have to conserve this fuel very, very wisely. So we're gonna drive at lean until at least lap 15 is where we're gonna actually send it full out, because we can't afford to lose to someone who pushed us off the road. Not once, not twice, but thrice. We have to stand up for our rights, you know. We have to get back what was stolen from us, and that is P2. We have to move 9 seconds. We literally have a gap of 9 seconds. But the upside is that we chose to use the super soft tires, so we actually have an advantage. That's if we can actually catch up to the people in front of us. The Japanese guy who pushed us off the road. I'm gonna have to drive to my fullest. We're gonna have to push his car to the edge. We're gonna have to late brake, which is very risky. We need to make up the time. Okay, 7 seconds, that is 2 seconds off. No. Came in a bit too fast. The rear tires actually suffer for that. Oh my lord. We're gonna have to go for one more pit, because we have 5 laps left and we can't pit on the last lap. So we're gonna have to go as lean as possible, and then we'll pit real quick, because we need enough fuel to make it to the end. That is going to set us behind quite a lot, but we have no other choice. Yep, we're gonna have to pit. and change. Come on, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up. Perfect. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice, and we did lose a lot of time, but we did actually lose a lot of time to the leaders, but not the people behind us. They still have a 9-second gap to cover up. And now that we can actually go full fuel mode, shucks. Oh no, 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 oh no. Saved it. The tires were cold because the pit stop actually cools down the tires. The tires need to be hot for Atmos to grip. And going to the pit, that small second, those few seconds that I stopped, actually cooled down the tires. And having cold tires is like the worst thing to have in a race, because your grip is reduced by almost half. That sucks. I guess we're gonna have to settle for P3. There doesn't seem to be any hope right now. Unless a miracle happens, there's no way we can make it to P1. 18-second gap to the leader. That is a huge number. That is a very huge number. Come on. So when I exited the pit lane at the first time when you guys saw me spin, my tires were cold, and this is a phenomenon that is hated by racers because having cold tires will reduce your grip level by like half. So as soon as you begin pushing the car to the limit, you're gonna have to spin, and that's part of the process. And that really sucks because spinning sets you back like a few seconds. Because now we're 17 seconds behind the leader, and we're actually losing way too much time. This shouldn't be happening, but it's happening, and there's nothing we can do about it. Only a miracle can put us in P1 right now. Come on. Come on, car, let's go, Mercedes. We're literally losing time every single lap. Push, come on. The gap is closing, but it's closing at a very small rate. At this rate, we're just gonna hope that they pit in lap 18. If the number 1, 2 pit in the lap 18, then we're gonna have an advantage because we can catch up, and that's gonna give us a chance of getting P1. Yes, another fastest lap. We're gaining time. We're gaining. Went in a bit too deep there, but it's fine, we still made it out. Sorry. Push. No, don't drift. We're wasting our tires. Come on, Alvin, don't do that. I am an addict to drifting. Like it's so satisfying. But in this case, our tires are actually wearing out every time we drift. So it's gonna set us back a few. a few seconds, milliseconds. We went in a bit too deep, we lost a lot of speed, a lot of momentum, and that last turn is uphill, so as soon as you lose the momentum, you go up the hill slower, and that sucks. So we can see the marshals waving a blue flag, and that's because the person in front of me is a back marker, meaning he's actually lost and I'm overlapping him. Hopefully he doesn't cause any harm to our progress, like blocking the way or trying to race me, but that's going to be a huge disadvantage to me and not to him. Let me go through, man. Let me go through, your last. Useless. See what you caused? Okay, that's not your fault, but see what you caused? Guys, if the BMW goes in and pits right now, then we have secured P2. P2 is ours. That's if they decide to pit, which is highly unlikely this late in the race. But if they do decide to pit, boys, we have P2. P2 is ours. Come on, BMW, pit. Yes, number one has pitted. Yes, 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 yes. Boys, we made it. We have the lead, we have the lead, we have the lead. We have the lead. This idiot actually went in for the pits. Quite long. Okay, I'm second. Here's number one. We should actually have a competitive advantage. We have more momentum. And oh no, 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 no! Don't hit me. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, the first. Oh, first. But our car is damaged, it just got hit from the rear end and the back left suspension is kaput. So we have a second gap. We can't turn properly and we have to pit. Oh no. Car is damaged. Shut up. Thank you. Don't change. Come on, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up, fuel up. Go, 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 go. We're gonna finish second. We're gonna finish second. We're gonna finish second. We're gonna finish second. Do you mind? Close the windows.
Oh, wait, I'm coming.
We're gonna make it. These tires are dead. My back left suspension is kaput. I'm literally driving on God's grace. The BMW is right behind us. It's trying to push us so hard. Come on. Our wheels are dead. We're literally like sliding on ice. And finishing in P2 is us. Woo! Great race, guys, from P18 to P2. Not bad. Nice one. Yep, boys, we made it. Finished at P2. I'm so pissed because we had such a huge advantage, but I miscalculated the amount of fuel that we needed to put. I was one lap less, and that caused us to have to pit in lap 19. And by God's grace, actually, we finished in P2, because pitting in lap 19 is like the last time you can ever pit. It's like the end of the race. So if you try and pit, then you're actually kaput. But we finished the race in P2. Quite disappointing. We still got the victory. We're still at the podium. And that was I don't know, like disappointing, because I was gonna go for the actual win, but not everything goes according to plan, huh? So this is the race start if you missed it, because how many viewers are there? We have 3 viewers. So this is the race start. I am in the Mercedes, this one right here, the Mercedes AMG 16, and we had a rough start because we actually got into a lot of collision. We got a lot of damage, and we had to pit in early. That was the first pit, but eventually we recovered and we made it till the end of the race, where we actually literally almost won, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we ended up in P2 with the BMW, who was being quite a challenge, because I remember being pushed off the road 4 times by the BMW that finished in P3. So it's kind of a victory to me, because I managed to overtake the BMW. And this is where I messed up. I went in a bit too deep, started drifting, and my tires began dying slowly. It was like the end of my tires. That was during the first time before the pit stop, and we just kept on going and going and going, literally just going. This is the pit. This is the first pit, which is a bit slow because we had to fix our car. We had a few damages to the suspension, the engine, and the chassis. But the Mercedes is actually a strong car. It managed to keep up throughout the entire damage period. Let me just show you the highlights of the race. Hopefully I can find where the Japanese guy pushed me off the road, the BMW driver. Can't really find it, but I think if you just skip back to the live stream, you can see it there. This was such a fun race. Honestly, deserved to win. And this is another place I messed up. Where is it? There's a place I went in too deep. I think it was this one, where my tires were cold, so I was literally pushed off. I managed to make a recovery quite fast, because that was a really good recovery, because I didn't really lose a lot of time, like as much time as I was expected to lose. But the recovery was amazing, I'd say. I mean, I'm not patting my own back, but like, that was amazing recovery. Let's just see if there's any other highlights of the race. Apart from me drifting almost throughout and burning up all the tires, the race was perfect. This is where I was challenging for the lead. This is the point where I actually got the race lead, but the person behind me had like fresh tires and had more fuel than I did, so I had to conserve fuel. I was in lean mode, which is like mode number 5. I had to conserve the fuel quite a lot, because I would end up being stranded in the middle of the track with no fuel, and that would make me stop and I'll have to lose my race. So this is where I was actually leading the race. You can see the BMW charging behind me. He had fresh tires, I had old tires. I was literally just like driving on ice. And then we have the what car is that? I think it's the Lexus. I'm not sure. The car behind me is a doesn't show. What is this? I've forgotten the name. Wow, what car is this? Oh, it's a BMW. So there were two BMWs behind me. There was this BMW and there was this other one. This is the M8 or M4, I'm not sure. And this is, I have no idea. But this is my car, the Mercedes AMG 16, as I've mentioned a lot of times. So this is where I was actually like really panicking because my tires were dying, I had no grip, my fuel was like very low, and I was literally balancing on God's grace at this point. So as usual I was drifting because my tires were dead, and dead tires give you no grip. So this is where I actually had to go in for the pit. Lost a bit of time. If I hadn't have gone in now, I'd have gotten the race win. So here I was charging straight out from the pit lane with old tires, but yet we had fuel. So I was just trying to push it to the edge, because if I changed my tires at that point, I would actually end up finishing P5 or P6, which would be a disappointing result considering that we've held up the P3 position for like half the race. We've held it for a long time. So the Mercedes literally stuck by me throughout all this, managed to push till the end. It was amazing, to be fair. It was a nice race. I mean, I was pushed off the road a lot of times, and the guy didn't even get a penalty or anything. But if I did the same thing, I'd have gotten a penalty. Yet again, I stand by my views that the Gran Turismo penalty system is kaput, it's spoiled, it's trash. Literally drifting, the BMW charging behind me. This is the final lap, I believe. We had almost no life in our tires. We were just trying to hold on, taking all the risks, drifting in and out. That place I almost hit the wall, and that would have cost me my other suspensions, and I'd have actually lost the race dramatically. So here I was trying to charge for the front BMW, the blue one, but I couldn't really make ends meet. So I settled for P2, and it was quite amazing finishing second with the Mercedes, considering it's my first time driving this car in a 20 lap race. So I did the Lewis Hamilton left right, and I finished the race in P2. That was amazing. That was marvelous. And I drove 150 kilometers, I believe. Should we set up another race? I don't know. Let's just use some campaign races. I had a lot of fun in that race. It was amazing. Let's race the Group 7s. Which car are we racing? Let's just do this one. I've been racing this track for a long time. Gran Turismo music is so fancy. Very fancy. Oh, Super GT is gonna go live. I've just received the notification. Gran Turismo has posted highlights from the race. I wish I took part in, but the competition is high and my skills don't really help me that much. Let's try and get the win here. 8 laps. This is a Bugatti Vision car. It's kind of ugly. Whoa! This car switches gears fast. This car switches gears faster than I can blink. That was close. Literally maximizing the track against the wall. That's how I race, guys. That's my racing style. I just like to go full out. I forgot to downshift there. Lost a bit of speed. Why do you have to go wide, bro? Like, these lobbies are so easy, considering this is a professional mode. It's actually very easy. But Turismo should really like beef up the AI, or like introduce it like a higher level above professional. Let's call it elite, whereby like it's really hard to win. Because I really need a challenge. Because these cars are giving me no challenge. The only way these cars can beat me is if I make a mistake, which like happens very regularly. Okay, the front view of this car is actually pathetic. Let me see if I can adjust the cockpit. I mean, yeah, we can go a bit higher. Let's move a bit back. Should I move forward? I think forward is better. At least now I can see the track, unlike before. Yep, you know, that viewpoint is really trash. Let's go. Like, this is so easy considering it's professional. It's so easy. I literally make overtake to like breaking no sweat. Whoa, 6 more laps. Now we have 5 more laps. Oh my lord. That was my mistake, having raced on this track for quite some time. I'm making it a return to this track. And it's amazing, like this track is like amazing. The corners, the elevations, it's just amazing. Too easy, amigo. What the hell? What the hell? My guy literally like spinning into the road. You meant to shut off your car when you do that, so that you don't harm anyone else's race. My god, it is so hot in Mombasa. Let go. This car has like 8 gears, but this track doesn't give me the potential to actually reach gear 8 because the straights are a bit too short. I'm damaging this car's gearbox so much. Next one is gear 8. There we are. Let's go. 3 more laps. Whoa! This race is too easy. I just keep breaking my own record, that's the problem. Okay, now I'm a bit too confident. I messed up there. In case you're wondering what my setup is, I'm using a controller, the 6-axis controls, the motion sensors, and it's manual. In case you didn't realize from my very incorrectly timed upshifts and downshifts. No, we are 1 second slower than the last lap. Can you say I can have the fastest lap? Nope, and I stalled the engine. That's 700th of a second slower. damn, I have 2 gears. Final lap. Final lap. Let's wrap this up. Oh my lord, my bad. Oh my lord, I'm so tired. And it's really hot. And the race is done.